So, I had a good question that I wanted to answer via video. This is a lot less time than it would take to type it out. So I was asked, did you intermittent fast when you started keto? The answer to that is no. When I first started keto, that was all that I was doing. I was just, I was keeping my calorie count fairly low. I was staying around 2,000 calories per day. But I was really focusing on making sure that I was getting the right mixes of fats, of protein, fiber. There's actually a website that I was using that helped me prepare my meals. So, I was going through on a daily basis, and I would prepare, my breakfast every day, my lunch, and my dinner. And I was doing that pretty consistently for about a year. And I lost 200 pounds doing that. Well, not quite 200, I lost about 170 or something. So as far as also asking, because I feel like everyone I encounter in my circles is intermittent fasting now. I agree, keto is a lot more difficult than intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is better, kind of, in my opinion. A lot of the videos that I see on YouTube and stuff like that, people are kind of advocating for keto and also clean keto, which, is great. It's good for, having a great health outcome. When I was doing keto, and when I was doing healthy keto, I felt better overall. But, part of the reason why I was doing keto and part of the reason why that I want to do, or that I currently do intermittent fasting, is because I want to eat some of the things that I enjoy eating. So if I would just wanted to be clean keto my entire life and eating, specific types of meat, grass-fed and grass-finished, having to go through and really look and dial in on what is inside every single thing you're eating, because a lot of the stuff that says keto-friendly is keto-friendly if you're doing dirty keto. But it has a lot of stuff in it that is actually not good for you, so it does have some negative impacts on your health. You don't recover as well from workouts. You don't feel as good all the time. And also some of it can cause you to go in and out of keto depending on what you're eating. So it's just, intermittent fasting allows you to still get the effects of keto, because if you're intermittent fasting and you're only eating, like say I eat in a 4-hour eating window. So I have 4 hours that I can eat in. I try to actually keep it down to one meal and maybe a snack to reduce the spike in insulin. And then I spend 20 hours fasting. So you get the same effect. It causes you to go into ketosis, but you're doing it not because you're eating foods and keeping your carb count below 20 throughout the day. It's because you're eating once in the daytime and then you're not eating at all throughout the rest of the day and the night. So your body ends up going into ketosis anyway, because it's got to find somewhere else to get energy. So intermittent fasting is just better for maintaining weight. But I think keto, when I was focusing on keto, it was so stringent that it kind of held me to a high standard that I had to meet every day. If I have to eat these specific prepared meals and I have to, look at things closer to maintain, it kind of holds me accountable a little bit more. So, if you're trying to lose a lot of weight and you're good with being committed to something for a long term, keto had great results. You could eat throughout the day, but you still have to watch, your calories. You can't go crazy. You're still going to gain weight if you eat a lot, even if you're eating the right items. You also said, I just started. I'm not sure when I should be eating, or if I should be intermittent fasting while I begin keto. So when you should be eating. Now, when I do my fasting, it's based on, the way my life is set up. So in the morning, I typically will work out before I go to work. So the best time to eat is right after you've been fasted and after you've worked out, because that's going to make you, your body, the most prepared for the insulin. So it's going to react better. So whatever you eat after you've been fasted, after you've worked out, your body's going to utilize that and turn it into the energy that you need to repair your muscles. It's going to help you recover from your workout and turn that energy into muscle, versus if you were to say eat first and then work out, or work out a couple hours later once you've had a chance to digest, your body's going to react differently. So, people do it different. Like I said, I do it in the morning, and then the best part, it's kind of the best way to do it, because then you have all day to also burn calories and to maintain your weight that way. But it's difficult because a lot of times people want to do things in the evening time, and you're going to want to eat or drink or whatever. So if you have your eating window in the evening time, that's going to make it a little bit easier to deal with, some of the things that are fun to do in life. But if you're really just dialed in and every day and you're able to keep that morning routine, that's going to be your best bang for your buck. And you can do keto and intermittent fasting at the same time. That would actually be ideal. You would really lose a lot of weight doing it that way. I did do that for about a month because I didn't really believe in intermittent fasting at first. I was kind of scared to start doing that because I worked hard to lose the weight. I did not want to gain it back. I did not want to start getting into bad eating habits. So it took a while for me to trust intermittent fasting and test it for a while before I started believing that, you really can pretty much, within your calorie means you can eat whatever you want and not gain weight.